The skull and crossbones guard doesn't work for MMA. I'm just kidding, of course it does. But Dustin Poirier doesn't use it exclusively. George Foreman didn't only use the skull and crossbones or mummy or cross arm guard. They would adjust on the fly. That's because they don't rely on the guard to save them. These are their shields, and they're going to move their arms and move their shields dependent upon whatever their opponent is giving them or what they're trying to achieve. Think about Floyd. He didn't exclusively use the Philly shell. He would often go high guard when chasing people down, so he could skip the rock to land his counters. When people put the pressure on him, yes, he would hunker down and then deflect, knowing that they were going to fall into his counters. So you have to recognize that defense starts where? In the eyes, and then the feet, and then everywhere else, right? I have to see you to know where to move my feet. And then if you're too far away to hit me, I don't have to worry about any guard. It isn't until you're within 1 or 2 steps that I have to use my shields to deflect. But here's the way I see it. My body is vertical, so I want to get good with a traditional guard, keeping my arms in a vertical fashion. Hands protect the head, forearms and elbows protect the body, right? Here's a flaw, starting to flare the elbows. Here's how I can turn a flaw into a trap, knowing that you can now land that body kick easily, so I bait it so that I can catch your leg and follow up with sweeps or counters. Same thing with the skull and crossbones. I know that this side of my head is protected really well, so maybe you're encouraged to start to throw that lead hook, to which I roll and I counter. Recognize the flaws, turn them into traps.
Oh lordy, less work. It's your Uncle Burley. Now I done heard many people get on here and break down the skull and bones. But this right here is one of the greatest ones I done heard yet. This man is talking his talk. Yeah, he talking that talk. He talking about the shields, how to use the shields, and not just depending on your guard, but using the shields. This is what 52 is talking about. This is what 52 is talking about, people. It's how to use your shields, how to use your defense. You can have a high guard, a half guard, or no guard. You can have all of that, but you can still use your shields within the fight, and it changes. And you don't have to use it just for the sake of using it. You use it according to the pressure. That's right, you got to feel the pressure. That's right, pressure busts pipes, but pressure and heat make diamonds, people. It makes a diamond defense. And then he starts to talk about using your flaws to bring in as a trap. See, when you can start using your flaws as a trap, it's when you became Neo in the Matrix. That's right, when you became Neo in the Matrix. They said once you learn the rules, then you can bend the rules. Let's give this man a round of applause. Salute from the 52 block.